Friends, thank you very much for coming out openly for discussing this idea of people parliament. I'm going to talk step further about the concept of people parliament. And in order to do that, I want you to go back to history a little bit to understand how this technology of publications and mass publication has helped all of us to get freedom. 100 years ago, when Gandhi arrived to India, in fact, Gandhi in South Africa started newspapers because publication became a possible thing with the help of machines. And when radio came, politicians like Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose used radio. Vallabhbhai Patel used radio to broadcast their idea of freedom. And so on, when TV came, and this has continued happening because we've been talking about ideas, and there was a funnel to broadcast ideas among the people. It was important that people use sane language, quality of discussion, and quality issues being placed forward with the people, and that was happening. With the advent of social media, this funnel has been wiped out. Everybody were able to broadcast their ideas, and in the process of broadcasting it, they have started using below the belt language, abyssal language, and this loudness has replaced the mainstream discussion of the people, the discourse of the people, and the discourse of the people talks. The objective of people parliament is to replace that discourse among the society. That is why we are making people parliament. So the whole idea is that people parliament is trying to reduce the troll influence on the mainstream discussion, the crucial issues, number one. Number two, we are actually using technology to accommodate much more people into people parliament so that it does not become one person's authority. C, we are discussing the real issues which is actually missing from media, opposition and government. All of them are not talking about that issues. And if they're talking about it very meekly and into subverted influence of their respective ideologies. So the real issues will come as it is, naked and in a real sense. So that is, and we will engage everybody with the help of technology and social media into this debate and trying to remove anybody who is trying to support and sabotage the debate. And next step is to make it a dossier and give it to the mainstream politics, which includes media, opposition, and government. Step 5 is to put pressure in the regime with the help of celebrities, influencers, social media influencers, cinema and arts influencers, and all of them, and trying to build pressure on the regime. And if still regime doesn't budge, then we engage judiciary, universities, student union, labor union, civic societies, social associations, and all of them, and put this dossier forward for them to debate and churn out a pressure on the regime. So from people movement offline to people movement online to people movement back to the mainstream parliament and opposition and media, and putting it as a pressure on the regime so that regime cannot deter us by their pseudo issues and they start talking about their real issues. That should be the purpose of this people parliament. And this is possible with the help of technology. As I said, that technology is only the solution. And it has always been with the humankind. Whenever we invent new things, we basically start first abusing it, then misusing it, and then we start using it. This has always been with all of us. So when we invented fire, we started abusing fire, then misusing fire, and then we started using fire. So I'm putting this idea forward. This is not something concrete I'm talking. It should never be one man talking. And let's continue discussing it until we reach out to a possible use case of the people parliament I'm talking about. That use technology to fight back the troll armies and put forward the real issues in front of the government so that government can have no scope of excuses and abuses and other instruments to get away people from the real issues and engage them in some pseudo issues as the parliaments of the world are doing today. So that's the whole purpose of what I'm talking. So hope you will discuss it among your group, and you will come back with your ideas, and I will wait for it, and I will try to spread it as much as possible to the people, to the larger space, out into the social media, and then let's think how People Parliament moves forward and start putting pressure on the governments of the world, if not of the country I'm talking about in particular. Thank you very much for your special time. It has been nice talking to you. Thank you. Thank you.